Now that Deadpool just got released, what role is it going to be? Just from telling from his build, from this sort of artwork, official artwork that we just got, bro's absolutely built. Like, has to be the most muscular version of Deadpool. Like, he is absolutely ripped and easily passes a Vanguard. However, we already have characters like Punisher, who's a duelist, and like brother just has guns, and his literally his shoulder and his right arm is like 1/3 of his body. Like, Punisher is absolutely ripped as well, but it's very interesting to see how ripped Deadpool is in Marvel Rivals, because usually he's more of like a lean build, but bro definitely is on a massive bulk in this version with Marvel Rivals. So he could easily pass as potentially a Vanguard or maybe even a Duelist. Like, again, we have Punisher who's ripped, or I could potentially even see him as a strategist. But definitely Venom actually has some competition for having the most cake in Marvel Rivals, because we all know the Venom Torque emote, but now with Deadpool, just from this shot alone, like, there's definitely some competition for who has the most cake in Marvel Rivals. Duelist, maybe. I feel like that's too easy, and we already have characters like Blade that I feel like would play pretty much identically, potentially. It might sort of be too similar, like having sort of the dual wielding aspect of Blade, because again, Blade literally has guns and he has a sword. I know Blade has a shotgun, and Deadpool has like he dual wields his guns, but it would be much more interesting to see that in Vanguard, in a Vanguard, or even in a strategist, how they would do strategists. Honestly, there's so many different things they could do and pull from comics and like fourth wall breaking. It would be fun to see a strategist, but honestly, it would be definitely probably easier to make him as a Vanguard, because again, his whole thing is healing and sustain, and honestly, anything but Duelist, because again, we already have characters with guns, characters with swords in Duelist, and literally a character with both in Duelist, aka Blade. We don't have a single character with who uses a gun as a Vanguard, unless you count Penny Parker, or maybe even like strategist, other than like, I guess, Rocket, right, who uses gun, but he doesn't use like an actual gun. So it'd definitely be more creative if they did Deadpool sort of a Vanguard approach. Again, he's like ripped here, or maybe even strategist. But let me know what you guys think on what Deadpool would be. Do you guys want him to be a Vanguard? Do you want him to be a strategist, or maybe even Duelist? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.